To streamline data entry in an Excel spreadsheet, you can use various commands, buttons, and tools that just help the data entry process easier. Now, a lot of these tools are available on our developer ribbon, which currently is not displayed in the default of your Excel. Before we go into the developer tab though, I first want to show you that what we also have is you have like a form that you can use to create a form and make data entry real easy. So I'm going to start on my contacts worksheet here. First I need to add the form command. All right. So I'm going to come up to my Quick Access toolbar and click the Customize Quick Access toolbar, come down to More Commands, and I'm going to look for all my commands, and this now becomes listed alphabetically. I want to scroll down until I find the form command, so I'm going to scroll down until I get to the F's. Okay, here it is, and I'm going to add this to my Quick Access toolbar. Now, what I do is you select the data, including the heading titles, going across the top, and you just go ahead and click on the form button now on Quick Access, and you instantly have a form created. You can use this to add a brand new record. You can locate an existing record and delete it, or you can use it to find records. So what we can do is click in criteria, and I can say locate all the representatives. So I'm just going to go REP star and click find next, and it finds each one of the representatives within the worksheet. Okay, so this is just a quick form. As I said, go new, add a new record, and when you're finished, you just click close. Okay, so that's your data form. All right, other form controls that you can use are more in the developer tab. So let's go ahead and add that ribbon to our spreadsheet. And again, click the Customize Quick Access toolbar, come down to More Commands. Over on the left-hand side, say you're going to customize your ribbon. And you can see developers listed here, but by default it's not displayed. So just go ahead and check it, and now click OK. And now you have the developer tab up here on your ribbon. All right. You're later on going to create some macros and use some Visual Basics, or create some procedures using Visual VBM. But we also have what are called form controls, and they fall into two categories. One are the form controls, and they're very easy to use, or there are the ActiveX controls, and those require you to actually write the Visual Basic programming language, where the form controls, you get a dialog box and can manipulate it easier without using any programming language. There are option button controls, there are combo boxes controls, there is a button control. You can see all the various buttons. Today I want to just show you how to use a combo button control. So I'm going to go ahead and click Start here on my response log worksheet. The first thing you do is build the combo box. So I'm going to just go up here to Developer, Insert Controls, and I'm going to choose Combo Box. Now, when you come down, oops, excuse me. Let me try that again. Combo Box. When I come down, my mouse becomes a crosshair. So it's asking you to draw this little control. So I'm going to draw it over cells G2 and H2. And voila, I have a combo box. Now, it doesn't do anything, so now I have to tell it what to do. So I have a list of locations. Currently, I'm just going to click outside this. A list of my various locations on my validation list, and they're sorted alphabetically here. And if you notice, they're actually provided a range name of locations. So that's what I'm going to use as my input. So once again, I'm going to right-click on my combo box to get my crosshair, or select it, and I'm going to come down to Format Control. Now, my first option, it says, what's my input? Now we can go ahead and type in the various locations and separate them by comma. But because we already have them on a worksheet range, let's just type the worksheet range of location. And now it's asking you, once you select one of the items in that range, where do you want to put it? And I want to put it right next to my combo box in I2. You can see you can identify how many lines the combo box will have. So if I had 10 items, you might want to make the lines 10, or if 8, then it would have a scroll bar. Okay? I'm going to add a little bit of 3D shading and go ahead and click OK. All right, now I'm going to click outside. So now if I click my drop-down arrow, here are my listing of locations. I'm going to choose the very first one, and you notice what it returns is the number 1, because it's the first item on the list. If I click my drop-down arrow and I choose Cass Lake, I get the number 3. Well, those numbers do nothing for me. So what we need to do is combine this combo box with the index function to actually display the name. So, and I want the name of the location displayed here in A2. So, I'm going to come up to formulas, and I'm going to use my lookup reference and use my index function. And these items are listed by array, row, number, column, and row number and column number. Okay? So, my array is in location. Oops, let's spell it correctly. Okay, and my row number is what is going to the drop-down arrow, or my combo box finds, and so that's going to be listed in I2. And there is, that's the row number. There is no column because this only lists one column of data. So we're going to go ahead and click OK. And you can see I chose Cass Lake here. It put the number 3 here. And Cass Lake is now being displayed in A2. Let's change that and make sure it all works. I'll choose the first city here, Baudette. Changes this to number 1. Displays Baudette. Let's do one more. Go to the last one, Walker. Sure enough, displays 4. Now I just see Walker. Now, if you're looking at this, you don't have number 4 means nothing. So what you do is hide the answer to that behind the combo box. So let's right click on the combo box and then just click on it. And now resize it so it covers the whole way to I2. Now when you click outside, you can see that I can change it to Breezy Point, and my city, my location gets displayed there. So this is looking at, we looked at the combo box and incorporating the index function with it, and also how to use a data input form.